Rooster Teeth is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Keep your private financial data safe and secure from hackers using ExpressVPN. You can find out all the beautiful details over at expressvpn.com/RTTV. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Rooster Teeth Podcast. I'm Gus.
I'm Gavin.
I'm Eric.
I'm Barbara.
And Gus.
Got a sneak peek of what I'm like before the camera cuts to me there.
Or you should just like T-pose.
I was loading in, yeah.
It's weird because we get here and we're all having a conversation, but Gavin just sits like that until the camera goes on. I assume it's like that with slow-mo guys too.
Yeah, just buffering.
It's just a different shirt or a different jacket.
Well, it's part of the Matrix. He's just an NPC, and if he's not in use, he's just.
Oh.
Do you remember when Agent Smith somehow got out of the Matrix?
Yeah.
Into a man? How'd that happen?
It's a great question. Are there NPCs in the Matrix?
Well, anyone who's plugged in is technically like an NPC.
No. Anyone who's plugged in is technically a character.
Right. They're not like a computer control. The only NPCs would be like the agents.
What about the woman in the red dress?
Well, that was like a training program. So she wasn't real.
Which negates NPCs?
But they aren't in the
guess you're
Matrix.
right, yeah.
They're like in a shard private server. That's like running a private server.
That's why it can appear on the TV. But the
Right.
real Matrix, you have to look at with the code.
Exactly.
Okay. So are we on a private server right now, or?
When are we getting a Matrix 4 trailer?
Does the Matrix, can you run the Matrix through a VPN?
And if you are, is it ExpressVPN?
Because I feel like the little squiddies, they never would have found them
If
on
they-
the
If they were
Nebuchadnezzar
VPN, yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
if they were using some VPN service.
I think that should be the new read for the VPN.
Are you on the Nebuchadnezzar?
Do you want to keep the squiddies away? Do you want to keep your friends alive? Then use ExpressVPN.
Do you want
Morpheus
to
was an
avenge
idiot.
Morpheus?
Oh,
That's better than the reads that we do right now. We
Yeah.
should start doing that.
Did you hear that read at the beginning?
send those squids to
Rubbish.
another state using ExpressVPN.
What was the
Take
name of
the
the
red pill
character?
and the blue pill.
Whoa, purple pilled. What was the name of the character that turned on them?
We did color maths.
Who was Joey Pants? in-
Was
what was his character's name? Because he eats the steak.
Cypher.
Cypher. Thank you, Mike. See, this is why I like having the
also
crew
said
right here.
Cypher right there next to you.
Gracie, have you ever seen The Matrix? I have. Okay, cool.
Good.
Gracie, were you alive when The Matrix came out? Okay, that's a no.
Wait, what year did it come out?
99?
no, not. It was like
97?
I thought it was 99.
I'm pretty sure it was
98.
99.
99. Okay.
We can keep guessing other years that are wrong if we
You know
want.
what's so weird to me? I'm just like, damn, if you weren't born in 99, you must be so young. 22.
You can drink.
Yeah,
if you've been born in 99.
I think I've told the story before, but if it came out in 99, it came out like the summer, like May of 99, I
Yeah.
think. In like January of 99, the girl I was dating at the time was like in part of like some market research group, and like she got to see a trailer for The Matrix before the trailer was released to the general public, like to give feedback and stuff. So I watched it, and I was like, that movie looks fucking stupid. Man, I've been wrong about a few things in my life.
No kidding.
A few.
Are you excited about Matrix Revengeance?
Resurrection?
Oh, you mean they didn't call it like Matrix where the A is a 4? that
would've been-
Before tricks?
like drive-through.
Drive 3. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What's it called? What's the name of it? I know Rocco
Resurrection.
guessed it. Resurrection? Okay.
I think so.
It's not a
Didn't
very
they
good
call,
guess.
you know the
Pretty
movie Hot Tub Time Machine? Didn't they call the sequel Hot Tub Time Machine 3 as like a joke because it's like something in the future?
I think maybe you made that up.
Did I make that up?
Are you
pretty
thinking
sure
of,
it up.
Are you thinking of the Naked Gun 2.5 and the Naked Gun 33 and a third?
No,
I think this
thinking
Hot
of
Tub Time Machine sequel was 2.
Look up Hot Tub Time Machine sequel, what that was called. For some reason, maybe I made
You
this
want to
up
put
in
money
a
on
dream.
it? I'll bet you right now.
I bet you
Okay.
$10.
$10?
Yeah.
I'll go in for 10. I don't mind.
Does that mean I owe 20?
Absolutely. That's how that works. But you can just bet Gavin. I'll be out of it.
20.
I'll be out of it. You can just bet Gavin.
So the bet I'm making is
Yeah.
that it was not called Hot Tub Time Machine 2.
No, the bet you're making is it was called Hot Tub Time Machine 3. I'm making the bet that it wasn't that.
I think that
anything else.
That's really banking on my memory.
I think that Barbara's bet is Hot Tub Time Machine 3 and Gavin's bet is Hot Tub Time Machine 2. And I think that's it.
Why are you saying what my bet? What's your bet?
That's what I assumed.
I have
it
no
was
bet. I have
well.
hands up.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's out.
$10? Yeah, okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
It was Hot Tub Time Machine 2.
They didn't call it something like in the subline or anything?
No, it's just Hot Tub Time Machine 2.
They called the sequel to Now You See Me 2 instead of Now You Don't.
I know.
Fuck movies.
I feel like there was a sequel, though, where they jumped to 3.
Look it up. Sequel that jumped to 3.
I'm trying, and it's telling me about threequels. That's not a word.
For Hot Tub Time Machine? Or for something else?
Another movie.
Threequels?
Yeah.
Threequels?
Sequel that was a 3? I don't know what I'm searching for here. How do I look this up?
And we're not live, so no one can help us.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, shit. We're pre-taping. It's Labor Day.
Also, it's not like the chat. I mean, what are you going to get help from the chat?
Chat is a constant help.
I disagree.
Is there a sequel to 3? That's not the question I'm asking.
Yeah, I
There's
think
a
it's
movie
4.
called 3?
The sequel to 3 might be 4. I'm thinking about it.
Now I need to know why I thought it was Hot Tub Time Machine 3.
This is maybe the coolest episode of this podcast.
I'm so...
Straight in, just talking about nothing.
That's what we always do.
Dumber called the third one too.
What?
Did it?
Dumber called the third
Oh.
one too.
Dumb and Dumber
It
called the
was
third one too.
T.O.
And the second one was Dumb and Dumberer.
Right.
Everyone is searching right now frantically.
Normally,
Yeah.
we start the podcast talking about such deep topics like, can I melt an ice cube in my hand?
Yeah.
So I think, we're
on track.
We're on track. We're doing okay here.
I'm feeling good about it. I like it. This is a good one.
I like podcasts on Wednesdays.
You do?
I like this, yeah.
Wednesday at 1:30.
Feels great,
I'm fine with
personally.
that. I mean, we'll move it.
I think once we get through this, well, it's a good segue. Once we get through this windowing, reshuffling of all the Rooster Teeth content, then I think we should revisit the topic of when we live stream the RT podcast.
That's good. As soon as it's settled, we should really grab the tree and shake it again.
Just as a reminder, everything's standardizing to first exclusive for 24 hours and then general public after that. So everything across the board will be. So RT podcast continues to come out. Window exclusivity, 24 hours of first members, and then the general
And
public.
then we're going to release the next stage of first, and it's called third.
No, it'll be FERT.
I hate you so much.
Third
That's the next one. So skip over second.
resurrection.
They I was thinking about this the other day. Oh gosh, what was I going to say?
Hot Tub Time Machine?
Well, I do think about that movie a lot.
Really?
It-
Why?
I'm just
okay.
So I've seen a lot of comments from first members being like, well, one of the reasons that I like having the audio, I like listening to the audio podcast and doing other stuff, and I can't do that on the Rooster Teeth site. But if you're a first member, there's actually a feature on the site that a lot of people don't know about where you could enable background play.
Yeah.
So you could have the app close, or not closed, but like turned
lock
off.
your screen.
Lock your screen
why
or
would that be not enabled by default?
It might be. I don't know.
I don't think it is. I think you
I'm
have to
not
go
sure.
into the settings and enable
What's the
it.
point in that?
I don't know.
It's not like any other app.
Well, I think it's because by default, people are not first members.
I don't know.
Hang on. Hang on.
None of us
He's
are
thinking on
on the
it. Give him a
engineering
second.
team.
I don't know. I just feel like it penalizes. That's probably a meeting talking it. Forget it. I don't want to be in a meeting.
We'll call up engineering.
To Barbara's point, yes, you could background play it in the Rooster Teeth app if you're a first member.
So if you're listening to this podcast right now and you're like, oh, I wish I could like look at Twitter at the same time, and you're a first member, you could do that.
Yep.
But that doesn't work.
What do you mean?
What does that mean?
Like if I'm playing something
Yeah.
and then I go out and it's in the background, the controls don't do anything. Know what I mean?
No.
What?
I mean, I haven't tried it for a while. Watch this backfire right up my
So
face.
if I'm
I just
watching,
don't even know what he's saying.
I have no idea what he said.
if I'm on the Rooster Teeth website watching the RT podcast
Correct,
and
yes.
I'm a first member, if I have background play enabled, I could just go to a different app,
Right.
still be listening to the audio from the RT podcast of the video playing,
yes.
and do other things.
So this is,
We're gonna get a
this is
copyright
this-
strike.
This is a podcast that you can listen to.
What app are you using?
Rooster Teeth.
Okay.
So what's the issue?
So it's playing now,
Yeah.
but the controls don't do anything.
Oh, I've never seen that.
I can't
What, on the lock screen?
Yeah,
on the,
like-
the lock screen controls,
Oh.
I guess it's not as.
I know what this means.
All right,
is-
we're going to cut all of this.
I've done it for years.
I've never known that.
I've
I
never,
can't stop it.
I didn't know that. I've
I
never-
always, when I need to pause it, I guess I always just
I just go to the
swipe
app.
back up, and I don't think I've ever done that.
You never used lock screen controls?
I do for like
So,
Spotify.
Oh, it's the reason I don't use our app.
huh?
Pisses me off.
I had no idea.
I had no.
Have you submitted a ticket?
Yeah. You know, you could just email engineering at any point in time
Send them a Slack.
if you want, or Slack. Because you got great idea. It's true.
not
I would be
idea.
I would be just as pissed off as you.
Barbara, you should set up a meeting to talk about this.
And then
And then send Gavin instead. This is a perfect opportunity. We were just talking about this.
Now I've got a purpose. Oh shit.
oh fuck.
Your cat coffee.
Oh gosh. Let me know if that's good because I got one
not.
too.
It's
I didn't
terrible.
open it yet.
we were
though.
just talking about it, like right as you walked in.
It's
Someone said
terrible.
it
I'll
tasted
drink
like
it if you
dirt.
want it.
What is it? What have you guys tried it? Mm-hmm. Oh.
No, I drank during Camp Betrayal the whole time. This is the only reason I was like, the whole time.
This podcast is not brought to you by Kirkland Cat Coffee.
No, it's got a cheetah on it.
Cold
Send it
brew.
to Charlotte all the
leopard to
time.
me.
It's just regular cold brew
Tastes
coffee.
like coffee.
I just don't think it's very good.
I mean, is coffee good?
It's got blue eyes.
Yes. What kind of question is that? What are you talking about?
Coffee's
feel like-
great.
Coffee's
like
fantastic.
I can't handle just black coffee.
This is the only, I was telling them, this is the only time of the year that I go to get these like milkshakes because I love a pumpkin whatever. It's
like
fantastic.
It's like a creamy Starbucks drink.
Fantastic.
It's fantastic. I love it. And I only drink my coffee black. I only take every day when I make coffee.
Did you go in at the black end?
No,
Or
of
did
course
you
not.
wean onto black?
There's
I
so
weaned
much,
on to black.
Got it. I was
there's
like,
so much phrasing going on here that is
I
gonna-
worked in an IT company, and in order to keep up with like the amount that was going on, I started drinking coffee because there was so much happening. I'm like, I need to So
That's why you're like this.
yeah, no.
There's a lot of other
I was
factors.
always like this. So I started drinking coffee, but I would just slam like 3 or 4 like the little hazelnut creamer things into it, like the little
yeah,
ones.
yeah.
And then I, just drink the coffee down fast. And then it got to a point where I would like add less and less, and then it was just more function over anything else. And so I was just drinking black coffee, and then it got to a point where I was adding those creamers back in and just going like, I don't like this. And then that's just how it took me like 6 months, and I just got to black coffee.
Jeff put it best when it came. Like he said, he prefers black coffee. He said when he started drinking coffee in the army, the person who introduced him to coffee said, you should just start drinking it black because you'll always know wherever you go, they have black coffee.
Yeah.
They might not have whatever creamer you want or whatever sugar or whatever fancy shit you want, but you'll always be able to get black coffee.
It's also the easiest because then you don't have to like
to
pour
find
stuff
shit.
in, mix it up.
Yeah.
Like you just grab and go.
Yep.
Easy.
Yeah, fair play.
I also like black coffee. I'm with you too.
Yeah.
It's just, especially if you have a coffee that you like a good quality ground. It's good shit.
I wish I was a coffee snob. I wish I was able to differentiate what coffees
What
were good.
roast?
Yeah.
Or something.
have you
really
ever,
like it.
maybe you've never tried. You look like you're well equipped for it.
For-
yeah, fucking get him! Get him!
Yeah, you look like a snob.
Oh man, it is mostly aromas more than it is flavors, so it's something to think about.
It's actually really good. The Achieve coffee.
What is?
Yeah,
that the
it's- you've
Achieve
I've never
coffee?
had it.
Oh, I think the Achieve coffee is very good.
It's fantastic.
Is it King's Coast? They do a very good job.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I feel like wine is important too, because whenever I get given a little bit of wine to test to see if it's good, or like see if the cork hasn't eaten itself into it, I don't know what I'm looking for there.
I feel-
I
Have you ever
don't
said no when they're like, "Is that good?" Like at a
No.
restaurant where they pour you
I
a
don't
little
know
bit.
if it's
Fucking terrible.
I feel like,
I mean, to be honest, most coffee I drink, most black coffee and most wine makes me do this. So I don't think I'm the best judge of.
Also, wine is like wine tasting and all that stuff. 90% bullshit. 95%.
What do you mean bullshit?
Like it's almost nobody can tell the difference. Like after you get above like a $15 bottle of wine, it doesn't matter. Unless you're like one of those like people who train, like in the documentary Psalm, unless you're one of those people who train and are like a super taster and super smeller, like unless you're like one of those elite people who could really tell the difference, for the majority of people on planet Earth, if it's at least like a $15 bottle of wine, that's fine. You're not gonna see any improvement by
It's the
spending
same with
more.
like extreme audio files when they run out of regular sound words to describe sounds. They're like, oh, it's got a nutty sound. They don't use nutty, but they like add all these other
nutty
fl-
sound.
That sounds fucking nutty. Have you talked to Alfredo about that stuff? He
knows his shit.
He's like flack lossless dongle on the
Why?
the iPhone shit.
You can't tell. You
That's
can't
what I'm
tell.
saying. I don't get it.
I bet he can tell.
wait,
We
what
should do
is-
that experiment with him. Have you ever seen that person who did those experiments where they compared the effectiveness of monster cables versus wire coat hangers and which one could carry audio signal better? And in the end, you can't tell the difference.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oftentimes, brand name stuff versus generic stuff, there's really no difference.
Yeah.
People just go for the brand stuff because it's recognizable and they think it's going to be better because
That's
of that.
why I buy all my HDMI cables at Best Buy.
Oh my God, the markup. I needed an HDMI cable and I walked into Best Buy a couple of weeks ago.
I knew this
and
was
like
gonna happen.
an 8-foot HDMI cable was like
Ran right into it.
$40. And I was like, this is fucking
softballs.
bullshit. Yeah, I just opened up Amazon and ordered like an 8-foot cable for like $7.
I like the idea of you ordering it right in front of the other one.
Yeah, I was like flipping off the fucking display. Like, fuck you, I'm not paying $40 for a goddamn 8-foot HDMI cable. What a fucking rip. I wasn't even like, it was like the insignia, like the store brand Best Buy HDMI cable.
Someone I know recently bought the Apple Duo charger. You know what I'm talking about? It's a little like
Oh, yeah, yeah.
travel book thing. One has the MagSafe for the phone. The other has the flip-up thing for the watch.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Doesn't come with a power brick, but
Does it come with a USB-C cable or
I
something?
think it comes with a cable.
Okay.
But everyone has like old Apple power bricks lying around. And on them, a lot of them are 29 watts. The Duo charger is incompatible with the 29 watts. You need a 30 watt
Oh, so you need the slightly bigger one. Yeah.
to use both sides at the same time. 1 watt short, no.
That's
doesn't work.
awesome.
Doesn't work.
I think they
Which means-
only started bundling those with the most recent iPhone. Wait, did they even bundle it with that? They might not have put it in there.
I don't know. So now you have to spend, I think, $120 on this charger plus $50 on a brick that gets you 1 more watt than the brick that you probably already have.
That's awesome. I'll go on Amazon and I'll look at socks and I'll go, these socks are too expensive. I don't want to buy these socks. They're $11. I don't want these socks. So I'm excited that people are spending so much money on a power brick for their Duo charger. And I'm going, too expensive for these socks. I'll just go no socks.
You are wearing no socks.
I'm wearing very small socks.
Oh, dude, same.
Are they very little?
They are. These are little socks.
You need to replace those.
What do you mean?
They're fucking worn out on the
Those
bottom.
are good. He's got at
these are
least
good.
he's got another year or
I got
two.
another look. I got another year. Check this out, you Tarantino little
Show feet.
freaks.
You got to pay for that.
Look at this. Look at this.
Listen,
Look at this.
Eric,
Edit
charge-
this out.
you got to charge for that.
Freaks.
I about a year ago, I went on Amazon and I was like, I just want the cheapest pair of shoes I can buy on Amazon. And
What?
I looked up like size 12 shoes on Amazon and I sorted by cheapest. I was like, okay, I found the cheapest pair of shoes. They were like $7 or something, and I bought them. They're great, but I was wearing them. I was wearing them outside a couple of weeks ago, like picking up my trash cans or something. And my neighbor was like, "Oh, I really like your shoes. Where'd you get them?" I said, "Oh, these are literally the cheapest shoes you can buy on Amazon. Just go type shoes and sort by cheap, and you can buy these as well." I love them. They're
Wow.
great.
What kind of shoes are they? Like sneakers?
They're sneakers. They have no brand, nothing.
Shoes.
It's just like generic shoe.
There was people who were finding some type of bug or error in Amazon where there was certain like patio furniture and stuff and like household furniture for sale for like 20 cents.
That's awesome.
And like
How
they
many,
fucking
how many tables did you get?
I didn't order it.
I would
I
love
don't
to.
trust that.
Just resell it. Shit.
That'd be an interesting video to wear the cheapest outfit on Amazon. Like you just type
I like
gloves, type socks,
gloves.
shirt, and just
You know,
see
basic
what,
part of your outfit.
Or no, that might be an interesting experiment. Like try to get quote unquote dressed
Yeah.
up and have one person like wear like nice designer or whatever. Now the other person literally
And
buy
you have
the
to figure
cheapest
out who
equivalent.
has.
Yeah. Give them like a $20 budget and see
gonna write that down.
and see if like the average person can tell the difference. Like have 2 people on the couch on the podcast and then
a good
ask the
idea.
audience like who overpaid for their for their outfit.
I'm gonna write that down.
This episode of Rooster Teeth Podcast is brought to you by Voodoo Ranger. Voodoo Ranger is a beer that does not take itself too seriously, and neither should you. It's one of those beers you pick based on the can design alone, but that actually does not disappoint you. Soon you'll be picking Voodoo Ranger because you love it and because it brings you joy, and who couldn't use a little can of joy right about now? Personally, I think the Captain Dynamite IPA is great. Look, it looks like it's got an achievement hunter on there. You know who those guys are, probably. It's got a super interesting take with a blend of choice hops and complex flavors. It's also got like a good tropical citrus aftertaste. You can visit at Voodoo Ranger on Twitter and Instagram to hear more. Live dangerously and please drink responsibly.
I have a friend who stayed in Shirts, Texas. I asked him where he was. He said, I'm outside of San Antonio. I think I'm in a place called Shirts. And I didn't know that it was spelled like SCH whatever.
ERTZ.
So I just typed in Shirts, Texas. And instead of taking me to a place, it just gave me places where I can buy shirts. And I thought, what an incredible way to go shopping. I'm in the state of Texas. And what do I need? Shirts.
Where can I get these?
Take me to the nearest Shirts.
No, not even. Just shirts somewhere within 1,000
Yes,
miles of me.
Where am I? Texas.
Is there a
Right?
Pants, Texas?
Look it up.
Not that I know of.
Look it up, Gus.
Not that you
Look
know
it
of.
up.
How would you know everywhere in Texas?
Well, I've heard of a lot of places in Texas.
Do you think you've heard more than 1% of all the places in Texas?
Oh, absolutely. I've probably been to more than 1% of all the places in Texas.
I don't think there's too many places. I think most of Texas is empty.
It's like tiny little places.
I've done a lot of driving around the state.
Is there a Pants, Texas?
No.
Is there a Springfield, Texas?
It's got to be.
There's like a Springfield everything, right?
There's got to be.
That's why they called it Springfield in Simpsons, because it's like such a generic town name that so many states have.
Springfield. Is this? It says can't find what you're looking for. Add a missing place.
Whoa, what does
Oh,
that
you could
mean?
make Pants, Texas.
Should we make this office Pants, Texas?
Yeah, let's do it.
Get our own zip code and stuff?
See from
City
Austin.
of
Yeah,
Pants.
Springfield, Texas. There it is.
Exists.
Yes. Where is it? It is.
I can't find, again, clothing stores, so if I just want to find pants, but that's not what I'm
It's a
looking
suburb
for.
of San Diego,
What?
Texas.
Wait,
What?
what?
Springfield, Texas is just outside of San Diego, Texas.
Between Palestine and Athens.
Palestine and
Palestine,
Athens?
Texas,
Yeah.
and
East
Athens.
Texas now, baby.
What's happening?
Oh my God,
What's
there's-
going on? Yeah, San Diego outside of Palestine.
Yeah.
What?
They really just ran out of names, huh?
Yeah, they started.
Just start taking other places' names.
Is there a place that is present in all 50 states?
Might be Springfield.
Springfield is very
Springfield,
common.
Hawaii? I don't think so.
Well, now I gotta look.
I can't find a place called I can't find a city of pants. A lot of them are just like city pants Lululemon. I don't want city pants. I want the city of.
Did you type in, is there a city called Pants?
No, I just typed city of pants. Is there a
gonna be a
city called
There is no Springfield, Hawaii.
pants?
All right.
No, Springfield, Hawaii. Okay.
That's gonna be your limiting.
Or
14 articles
Springfield,
of
Alaska?
clothing.
Might have to limit it to 48
Nope.
states.
Is there a city called Poop?
Poop.
There is one place in the world called Poop.
Do you remember when on Jackass, Johnny Knoxville went all the way to Mianus?
My
to do a whole
anus,
bit about
yes.
Mianus?
No.
It's so good.
So long.
Where is it?
I want to say it was like in Pennsylvania.
Was it?
I don't remember. It's been so long.
Yeah.
How's it spelled?
I don't think there's a Springfield, Alaska either.
I think it's M-I...
Mianus. Yeah.
Mianus.
It was so fucking good.
Is that how it's pronounced too? It's not like
Yeah,
Mianus?
And then the whole bit is Johnny Knoxville going, is there a fire station in my anus? And people being like,
Connecticut.
uh-huh.
That's the whole bit, and it's so long, and
That's
it's
great,
the same
though.
joke over and over.
I feel like that kind of joke though never stops being
Oh,
funny.
it really it like goes around the world for where you're like, okay, and then he goes, so you're telling me there's sewage in my anus? Just kind of keeps going around and around.
Thank you, Mike. Mike says Springfield is only in 34 out of the 50 states,
Still a lot.
but the Riverside is in 46 states.
Yeah, that's awesome.
A city called Riverside.
There's 186
Wow.
Riversides in
awesome.
46 states.
Riverside is
Wait,
the
how many
place-
states are missing a riverside?
4.
Do they have no rivers?
What?
No, these states have rivers.
They have rivers?
Yes.
The change on Gus's face.
I had to look. I was like, what states are these? I got to verify.
Riverside in California is a very cool place where you can wear fox racing apparel and drink Monster Energy drink, and you can steal your stepdad's dirt bike.
Fuck yeah.
And you can, I assume, make and sell meth. That is Riverside, California, and the Inland Empire. That's a very
Sounds
cool
like
area.
my kind of place.
Oh baby, it's my kind of place.
No, not at all.
Inland Empire rules.
I've never been there.
Yeah, you don't need to go.
You fly into like Ontario?
You fly in Ontario. Yep.
So now that, well, not now that, but since today that Texas is reaffirmed to be hell on Earth,
Did everyone bring their guns?
everyone bring their guns and reports on people getting abortion so you could get $10,000.
I got my finger in.
Nice.
I mean, what's stopping you just from reporting every other resident of Texas? You're bound to make a killing. They'll just check all of them.
What's to stop you from calling the power company and saying, I want to turn off everyone's power on my block?
It was gas.
Oh.
I'm going to call
let's
up
not
and
go crazy.
report myself for an abortion every single day just to waste their time.
Waste your time too, though.
What are they going to do?
Hey, did you
my
get an
womb?
abortion? I saw.
Hey, I had a really big clump in my period. It might have been an abortion this morning.
Jesus. I saw a theoretical that someone posted on Twitter that was like, so in theory, a man could knock up a woman, then report her if she wants to not carry the pregnancy to term, like,
And make $10,000.
and make $10,000 out of it.
I mean, I think the goal here is to get this to go to the Supreme Court. Am I
They're
wrong?
not having it so far. Maybe things will change after.
Isn't that why it passed? Because the Supreme Court didn't do anything about it?
They haven't done anything yet.
Anything, but is that not? Am I wrong? Is that not the goal? Is this not a play to get
I know the
to look at
ACLU is looking
Roe v.
at it.
Wade again?
Yeah,
Is that not
It's going
the
to go
whole?
away everywhere.
I mean, like that's the whole point of this.
Well,
Am I- no?
there's an interesting argument I've heard about the Supreme Court and Roe v. Wade, how that's never going to go away because that's essentially the only bargaining chip. Well, not the only, but a big bargaining chip that the Republican Party has in terms of like, you know, you want Republican leaders in government so that like abortion could be a topic that they, you know, overturn, and it never happens because it's always like
I would like to think that, but the way the goalposts move so much, I'm not gonna hold my breath.
I know. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Also, that's just a theory that I've heard
Can
circulating.
you get an abortion in my anus?
All right, let's see. Mianus, Connecticut.
But the reason I brought it up
Had to
was
line it up a
I was
little.
going to ask you guys if you could move anywhere outside of Texas in the States. Have you? Well, you'd probably go back to San Diego.
San Diego, California, not San Diego, Texas.
Clinic,
San Diego,
Mianus,
California.
Connecticut.
Easy. Yeah, that's the goal. Get back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect.
I'm gonna Shanghai, Kansas.
Might exist.
Might exist.
I think Gus is thinking about moving to my anus.
San Diego's pretty good. I'm looking to see if I can get an abortion in my anus. Totally different thing. Yes, is this in my anus? it never gets old. I believe so. Oh my God, no! Don't look that up. Don't Google that.
You looked up abortion in my anus.
Don't look that up, please. Let's go and cut all that.
What do you think YouTube would do to this video if the title was an abortion in my anus?
I mean,
would it get out there?
We'd have to spell it, but I mean, is abortion a controversial
You
term?
probably can't put a.
They'd probably squish
They
that.
ping you for abortion, but not my anus. I
Yeah.
think that's the.
Okay.
I think that's it.
I don't know. I really don't know at this point. Probably. I think my first instinct is somewhere more temperate. Just having lived here for 23 years now, I'm tired of dying.
Seasons? Yeah.
It's 38 degrees Celsius this week.
That's
In the same year when it was minus 17.
that's crazy.
So
I
weird place.
assume that's very hot and very cold.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're like almost 50 degrees apart, it's pretty, well, in Celsius, it's pretty big.
In Celsius, yeah.
In Fahrenheit too.
It's getting. I mean, my parents back up in Ottawa. It's getting pretty hot up there too.
Ottawa, Canada?
Yeah.
Got it.
Ottawa, Canada.
Now, is there an Ottawa, Texas?
I think there's an Ottawa, Texas. There's definitely like, I want to say Ottawa, California.
There is an Ottawa in California.
I want to say the thing I love most about our temp
also in
space here
Ontario.
is
in
that
Ontario.
the internet is somehow shittier than it was. at
Isn't
our
that
old
awesome?
space. Yeah, it's
that's
really,
cool.
really great.
Welcome to the temporary space.
Ottawa, Texas. No, I don't.
Do we have
Why is it
two-
showing me Walmart?
Do we have 2 gig here?
Well, we have 2 1 gig connections, and what we've done is
Oh,
we've
God.
tied them
Bit
together.
of link aggregation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We've tied them together into one
little more
super
complicated on
connection.
that end.
So no, I got it figured out. It's
City
fine.
of Ottawa.
Can you just buy internet from every company and mix them all together?
No, I don't think that works.
No, because then all your outbound stuff and inbound stuff, it's too complicated. No, because that would be
And they would yell at you.
crazy.
They would be really mean about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
and
so
that's the reason I don't do it.
That'll be horrible.
Yeah, they would just go, "What do you think you're doing?" And I'll go, "I'm sorry, sorry,
what I was
Roadrunner
thinking.
Internet. I apologize."
Roadrunner.
Yep,
Take a course.
I'm back.
Taking a fucking internet course.
I think more things should be named after Looney. Look, I know that Space Jam 2 didn't leave a good taste in anyone's mouth.
Did that come out?
Yeah, I'm sorry, parent company.
Some people liked it, didn't they?
Some people liked it,
Okay.
but I
I'm
think
looking
that's
up-
probably true about every movie.
That's
I just
probably
think I just think Looney Tunes is such a it's so ripe for being able to do anything with them.
no,
They're so easy to like put into other stuff.
Was it called Space Jam 2 or 3?
It was just called Space Jam: A New
A New
Legacy.
Legacy. Yeah.
Also, fuck you.
This is one of those movies with like a really big difference between the critic score and audience score, like we were talking about the other
Oh,
day.
is it? What is it?
Do y'all want to take a guess at it before I say it?
I'm gonna guess.
Are we guessing the difference or are we guessing the 2 numbers?
Whichever you want.
I'm gonna guess the audience score is 52, and the critic score is
12.
30.
I think the critic score is probably about 20 and the audience score is probably right around 70.
I think. Are you gonna guess her?
I'm going to say 20 and 70.
670.
Just do it.
Exactly what you said.
Yeah.
Literally,
Everyone else had said.
exactly. Me and Gavin were best friends and we made the same guess.
Oh, you said 70 as well?
Yeah, Eric, you were actually pretty close. It was 2679.
Let's
Wow.
79 is actually
79.
high.
now listen.
Yeah.
Let's be fair. Gavin was also pretty close.
Gavin was very close. Yeah, I would agree with that.
We're both. Me and Gavin were neck and neck on that
Yeah.
guess. So
Yeah.
that's tough.
That was-
I'm surprised it's that high.
I haven't seen it.
I just-
but
no.
I'm also
No.
Even having not seen, I've never seen the original Space Jam.
Don't.
I was too old by the time it came
Yeah.
out.
Maybe don't.
Don't. It does not hold up. It's
I think
rough.
it's probably the kind of thing if you didn't watch it when you were younger, you don't have a nostalgic attachment to it.
100%.
So if I were to watch it now, I'd be like, this fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's not very good. It's paced so weird, and it's like it's a bizarre movie.
The monsters.
There's so much that happens in the. I love the Looney Tunes. I think they're fun.
It's all your Tweety Bird shirts. You never wear them on camera. I don't know what the
Dude,
deal is.
listen, if I can get a Tasmanian devil wearing backwards clothes and then on the back, he's the back of Tasmanian devil, but he's wearing forward clothes, that's crazy.
What if he's wearing a shirt that says front on the back?
Whoa! We should do that.
Whoa.
How do we team up? We're in the same company. How do we team up with a Tasmanian devil? And how do we do the Tweety Bird?
Tasmanian devil. Every time you say Tasmanian devil, I think of that because that's from.
Oh, okay.
Space
I was
Jam.
like, I think that's a Space Jam thing, but I'm not sure.
Who's a character you could do who moves slow or fast? Speedy Gonzalez.
No,
Fast Speedy Gonzalez. Slowpoke Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Slowpoke Rodriguez. Speedy Gonzalez. They
Why
do
would I
slow
just
guys.
film the Roadrunner?
This is great. This
That's
is, ladies and
way
gentlemen,
more obvious.
welcome to the Rooster Teeth podcast, where we are figuring out how we can
Imagine
get Looney
if
Tunes
we
in
had like
our
a
content.
a budget to do live action mixed with cartoons in slow mo, and it looked as good as like Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh,
or
that would be
Space Jam.
awesome. We could do that. We have Adobe Premiere.
I'm gonna make a wild guess here, Gavin. I'll bet you $10 that you can't name the character that chases the Roadrunner.
But he'll either take the bet or not take. He'll know. You got to make that kind of bet with Eric.
I'll take the bet.
Okay.
Do I win if I get it right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who chases the Roadrunner?
Yeah.
Wile E. Coyote.
Damn it!
Oh,
I was really hoping that he just wouldn't know.
you're in the whole $20. This is. You came to work and you're losing money.
Yeah, lost
This is a
20 bucks at work
mistake.
today.
You salaried employee, you fool.
I watched a test clip from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, like a concept art thing.
Oh.
And instead of Bob Hoskins as Eddie Valiant, it was Cypher from The Matrix.
Joey Pants?
Really? Pants?
Joey Pants was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit
Well,
almost?
he was in the test footage. He was in the like
I
a.
only have $1 in my wallet, so I'll owe you 19.
Oh, thanks.
You hold that up for the camera and just sort of like, we did it?
Make sure you don't show him the serial number, otherwise they can steal it.
Should I show the pyramid?
Yeah. Whoa, do you know about that? It's Illuminati. It's real. I've seen TikTok videos.
An American dollar.
Annuit Conceptus.
Don't. It's a spell.
Oh,
Oh, do you know?
What's a cyclorum?
you just summoned the ghost of George Washington. You got to be careful.
Is there a Cyclorum, Texas?
Do you know about the bet that you're involved in for Fuckface yet, or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
I assume I find out tomorrow.
Yeah. You just know that you're a big Mac Jones fans this season. You're all in on Mac Jones.
Did you say Joan fans?
Jones fan. Oh no, that someone's gonna fix that in editing. Don't worry about it.
Mac.
We got
Jones.
Premiere.
Yeah, you got.
Who's Mac Jones?
Mac Jones is the starting quarterback.
Mac Jones.
No, that's That's Mike
Different-
Jones. You're close. You're
Oh,
close
okay.
though. Mac Jones is the starting quarterback for the New England Patriots. So you're a big Pats fan this year.
Pat fans.
I don't know. Is this something that they do?
I think so.
Maybe.
What?
I think they're normally wearing gloves when they
that?
do that.
New
though.
England Patriots
What is that?
football.
What the fuck is happening? What is this?
I'm just making different
Patriots.
hand signs.
Why? For
to
what?
pretend like I'm a fan.
Of what?
Because no one's Patriots.
How is this the Patriots?
Doesn't Jay-Z play for them?
But
Oh, you flip it upside down for that. There you go.
it's because
Like a hand beard. Do
Football.
it upside down again. That's what you look like with a beard.
Like a hand beard. It's also weird.
I'm Jack.
Yeah, I was gonna say you look. I was gonna say Jack from Lost, but that looks. I guess Jack from.
I don't know. Does he
Work
sound
also.
like that too?
Yeah, he goes. We have to go back, and then you have to go back to the island.
Yeah.
I still haven't watched Lost.
You're
That's
not.
still another show I've never seen.
I mean,
loves Lost.
I love Lost.
I love Lost.
I would
You should
not.
watch it.
I would not recommend watching it.
Why not?
It's weird to me because I used to listen to the RT podcast with you guys.
Yeah.
That's all you talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's all on Hulu.
I mean, it's available definitely for streaming somewhere.
Yeah.
It's. I think that
Too
that
busy
show
watching Survivor.
loses. that show loses a lot of luster if you don't have the breaks in between each of the episodes. I think that was better than the actual show.
Oh, but you don't have to
The
deal with like
suspense.
the really long break
No,
between
I feel like
seasons.
it's the ultimate binge show.
Yeah.
You don't know what the
you
frick just happened.
You don't have to wait around. You have to
like-
be like, what the fuck was that polar bear? You
like,
just keep
who's-
watching like, oh, that's what it was.
I think
Who's
the
Roger
speculation-
Workman?
The speculation is better than the actual show.
Is that guy really missing an arm or is he acting like he's missing an arm?
I like when he goes, "We are the good guys, Michael," and then everyone and he goes, "Brr," and you go, "What?" And that's cool. That's
That was
great.
really cool.
Yep. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. It's a great show. to watch when it was coming out in 2007. It's only as good as I think a like a network TV show can be. It's not like it's going to be like Breaking Bad level, because Breaking Bad, I think you can get away with a lot, but it did pave the way for a lot of that stuff that came on TV
I think that's
afterwards.
still my favorite show of all time.
Breaking Bad?
Breaking Bad.
I just rewatched it.
It's so good.
Still good.
It's really good.
Although someone doesn't get sucked into a plane turbine on the beach. So.
It's true.
It's either it's gonna go on. I'm gonna go on two extremes here.
Let's do
It's
it.
either Breaking Bad or Nathan For You.
Wow.
For You is a good show,
Those are good picks.
but
For
also
You.
very different.
Very, very different. Nathan For You is an amazing show that I think not nearly enough people watch.
Yeah.
What's it on?
Comedy Central. They're not doing it anymore though. They finished.
But you
where
can still
can you
watch
stream
old
it?
episodes.
I think it's on Hulu. I could be wrong.
I recommended the show to you before we started. Review. It was show. Andy Daly is a guy who is reviewing every experience. And there's one where he eats 50. Somebody just writes in and goes, "What's it like to eat 15 pancakes?" And then he goes and he eats 50. It's like a sketch kind of show, I guess. It's like none of it's real or anything, but man, it's so fucking funny. There's one where it's just like, "What's it like to be an addict?" So he just tries to get addicted to stuff. It's fucking bizarre.
What can you deliberately get addicted to that doesn't have permanent ramifications?
Heroin.
You'll have to watch the episode of Review to find out. It's very good. It's great. It's a very, very funny show.
I'll give it a go.
The most socially accepted addiction, caffeine.
Caffeine.
Probably, yeah.
Can you get addicted to caffeine?
Yeah, absolutely.
I
100%.
have
I am
to.
addicted
I
to
have to
caffeine.
assume I'm fully addicted to caffeine.
I have to have coffee every day, or else I get a headache.
Right. Try it. That's the big one. Like, try not drinking it, and you'll usually you'll end up getting a headache.
I've done runs of like maybe 200 straight days of drinking coffee, and then when I stop, it's fine. You get a headache? Maybe I just got a headache and didn't realize why.
It takes me maybe like 2-3 days to wean it off completely, like to feel okay. But I'll get like just a little bit of a like caffeine withdrawal headache. But then if I drink enough water, it's okay. But I don't know. I also like the way coffee makes me feel. You know? You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like alive.
You could feel something in this cold, dead world.
Yeah. It's literally like, it's such a weird thing, but it's like one of the small pleasures in life of just like chilling with a cup of coffee. I don't know.
I have so few things that I enjoy anymore that coffee's kind of it.
So that's why old people love coffee. Old
my-
people drink coffee. It's like the last thing they can hold on
My
to.
grandma makes the strongest coffee I've ever had in my life. She makes
Oh, I need to meet her.
super strong, just like a drip coffee maker, just really strong coffee, and then takes 2 things of like instant coffee mix and puts that in a cup.
My grandmother would do that.
And it's
too.
like, that's an insane amount.
Coffee with coffee?
Yes.
It's like, normally some people open up like sugar packets and put in coffee. It's like open up instant coffee and
2
putting it in
things
So
of
coffee.
she
instant
brews coffee and then puts instant coffee
Yes.
in the brewed cup.
Yep.
Does she then just pull an espresso into the top of it?
That's what I mean. She's that. If I bought her an espresso machine and she could really like hammer that out, I'm sure she would. It's fucking crazy.
I saw a very interesting video this morning about how it's so interesting how confirmation bias works and how if there's something that you believe, you could just Google that and you'll probably find information that lines up with that belief. Like some guy was like, I love coffee. If I, want to say, is coffee benefiting my eyesight? I just Google that and they're like, there's been studies that show that coffee drinkers have blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, what if I Google the opposite? Does coffee cause blindness? You'll find studies or something on Google about how coffee
linked to blindness.
is bad for your eyesight. And it's like, I don't know what the
I
fuck.
think what it comes down to is there's 7 billion different people. Yeah. People's bodies react in different ways.
I don't know if it was like a Last Week Tonight. I feel like there was a show like Last Week Tonight that did an episode a year or two ago about what you're talking about, how there's studies, quote unquote, studies that say just about anything.
Anything.
And, yeah, it's like you have to really look at like where you're getting this information from and the source of it, because they, air quotes, say all kinds of things.
Well, also, like, there are, again, 7 billion people in the world, so there's always been some case study of something happening that
Yeah, I'm
is
sure
outside the
somewhere
norm.
someone drank a cup of coffee and went blind.
Here,
It must
here,
have happened.
I'll do one. Is alcohol good for my liver?
Nicholas liked it.
Still loading. Got great internet here.
I saw a headline like a week ago or
You want
something
Wi-Fi?
that was like, nice. Something about cheese. Every portion of cheese that you eat like takes a year off your life or something.
Well, do you see the hot dog one?
Yeah.
No, what's up with hot dogs?
Hot dog, apparently every hot dog you eat takes 36 minutes off your life.
That's awesome. I'm gonna eat Do you think you could eat so many hot dogs that you die right now?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mike,
Would we like to test that?
Mike's
about
all in.
5 and you're-
Me and Mike are going to do a hot dog experiment.
Found one.
Going out on top.
Yeah.
Modest alcohol use lowers risk and severity of some liver damage.
Like literally.
I had to scroll down a bit to find that one.
Well, yeah.
University of California, San Diego.
Yeah,
Whoa!
UCSD. Go Torero? No, what are they? They're bulls or something?
Go Toros.
Toros.
Terrarium.
I think they're Toros.
Yeah, go Toros.
That's who
not-
conducted
no.
the study. I don't know who paid for it. Funding for
might
this
be
research
USD.
came in part from the National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases, National Institute of Child Health and Human Development, the National Cancer Institute.
We gotta get these kids fucking ripped and see if their livers get better. You get these kids tank. Drink this dark beer. Let me know if your liver feels good.
People with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease who consume alcohol in modest amounts, no more than 1 or 2 servings per day, are half as likely to develop hepatitis as non-drinkers with the same condition.
What?
You got a goal now.
Like literally what?
Seems like quite a specific situation.
It's a very
that'll help
specific
you out.
situation.
Yes.
But that being said, the headline is still,
But someone could use that.
the big bold letters are,
Yeah.
modest alcohol use lowers risk and severity of some liver disease.
Yep.
This episode of the Rooster Teeth Podcast is brought to you by Coinbase. Variety is the spice of life and your financial portfolio, and cryptocurrency is the spiciest of them all. That's why if you're thinking about adding crypto into your mix, you gotta check out Coinbase. Coinbase offers a trusted, easy-to-use platform to buy, sell, and spend cryptocurrency. They support the most popular digital currencies on the market, and they make them accessible to everyone. They offer portfolio management and protection, learning resources, and a mobile app so you can trade securely and monitor your crypto all in one place. Millions of people in over 100 countries trust Coinbase with their digital assets. Whether you're looking to diversify or you're just getting started or searching for a better way to access crypto markets, you can start today with Coinbase. Coinbase really makes everything easy and secure. They got a really well-designed phone app. You can trade wherever you are. They'll even send notifications when big movements are happening in favorite coins. It's awesome. It's actually really simple to use. Super great. I look at it all the time. For a limited time, new users can get $5 in free Bitcoin when they sign up today at coinbase.com/rooster. Sign up at coinbase.com/rooster for $5 in free Bitcoin. The offer is for a limited time only, so be sure to sign up today. That's coinbase.com/rooster.
Has anyone ever had their life saved by AIDS?
If it killed someone who was gonna murder them.
I want to say
Like a
there's-
Hitler situation?
I want to say it's possible, right? 'Cause,
Hitler
like,
undone by AIDS.
didn't there used to be like a long time ago before antibiotics, like there was some sexually transmitted disease that they would cure by giving the patient malaria.
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah, I don't remember. It was like
Sexually transmitted disease that
it was like syphilis or gonorrhea,
malaria?
and that to get around it, they would give the patient malaria because the malaria would kill
That's awesome.
the sexually transmitted disease, and it would maybe also kill the person. But if they lived,
Yeah,
they
but-
wouldn't have it anymore.
But the sexually transmitted disease would be wiped out. No more.
Use of malaria.
But
to cure.
it's just fascinating because you could literally, if you believe something or you're told something, you could just
syphilis.
Google it and find people agreeing with you or information, quote unquote, that agrees with your standpoint, which is a very dangerous thing.
Yeah, we just did it right here. We came
right.
up with maybe the worst, stupidest one, and it was there.
Well,
And yeah,
it's
they
probably how like fucking ivermectin is
Yeah.
becoming a thing about how people are trying to treat COVID.
it was just for the record, it was syphilis that they would use malaria to cure.
Jesus Christ.
It's fucking crazy.
Fair play.
Yeah, it's. I don't want to get down the rabbit hole on it, but it's
I do.
insane to me
Let me get down the horse hole.
people will not
Mianus?
take a vaccine that's been
horse
tested
hole, Mianus?
for people and instead take horse medicine
Horse
Yeah.
medicine.
that's
Yeah.
untested on people.
I have all these horses. They don't have any worms because I
Strong
took
as a
care of
horse.
it. I'm strong as a horse. I'm gonna eat all this horse medicine.
Got good horse sense.
It tastes like apples.
Just don't look them in the mouth.
That's true. That's a gift horse. You can look your own horse in the mouth. If the horse has been gifted to you, never look at it in the mouth.
Texas is trying to make that illegal too, though.
Don't look at a horse in the mouth. If you bought it, that's fine. Outright.
Never
Look at the horse mouth.
understood this whole like religious freedom
Yeah.
should absolutely be like, this goes against my religion, I will not do it. I never understood the concept of that being able to dictate what other people do and how they live their life,
Yeah.
especially with government and law.
Yeah.
It's just
It says
Barbara thoughts.
God on the money.
Barbara thoughts
It
today.
does say God on the money.
In
So-
God we trust.
So
They didn't used to.
So we have to. Yeah, but when I say the Pledge of Allegiance, I have to say God. So.
Didn't used to have that either.
No, that's always been like that. Just like you always pay fees for checked bags. Just the way it's always been.
No.
Did you have to?
Huh?
Did
Weird.
You have to,
Huh?
did you used to have to talk at a flag every morning at school?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Do a what to a flag?
Talk to it.
Did
Talk
we?
to a flag.
Yep.
To pledge,
You pledge allegiance. You put your hand over your heart and say the Pledge of Allegiance. So I
Bit
don't.
culty, isn't it?
Yeah. That's why.
Did you have to do that in Canada?
We sang the national anthem.
Oh, Canada?
Yeah.
How often? Every day?
Every
Do you
morning.
have a Pledge of Allegiance in Canada, or is it just
Not that I know of.
okay?
Pledge of Allegiance is an insane concept.
I don't want to say no because I hate being the representative for an entire country on a podcast.
We
like
got
this.
Gavin here too. It's fine.
No, we have nothing.
I pledged allegiance to a flag.
Yeah, of the United States of America.
For 12
for
years.
which it stands.
Yeah.
I think technically, if I did that, it would be treason.
And then we would have to sing God Save the Queen, but we don't call it God Save the Queen. We call it something else.
What's interesting to me about the national anthem, especially growing up in England, is that I didn't really hear it a lot. You hear it a lot at like international sports events when you're representing your country and you sing your national anthem at the other countries. Every sports game I go to in America, you sing it to yourselves. There's no
Yeah.
other country there.
Yeah.
What's the point?
I'll take my hat off and I'll stand, but I don't face the flag. I don't do the hand over. I don't put the hat over the heart. It's such a. I've been to so many sports games and everything. It just rings hollow, and then it's like, unless you're shooting fireworks off in the middle of this thing, I don't give a fuck. Unless you say rockets, red glare, and there's rockets, I don't.
yeah.
I'm out. No thanks. No dice.
I love during the fall, whenever there's UT home games.
Yeah.
On the Austin subreddit, people are always like, did anyone else hear those jets flying real low over central Austin? Like, yes, there's a fucking home game. They're flying military
What's going
jets
on?
over the fucking
This happens
stadium.
every time there's a game.
Yep.
I think the US national anthems it's pretty good. You need to be good at singing to get through that.
The national anthem and the flag and everything that's like American is very cool looking, and like on its surface is very like, I like the way this looks and sounds and all this stuff, and then it just gets beaten into you for so long and everything.
I'll tell you
that
what, I have the complete opposite effect with the US flag. It annoys me.
Really?
Because growing up using the internet, if I wanted to buy something, it would default sometimes to the US store and everything would be in dollars. I'd be like, damn it, and I have to change it to the Union Jack to be
That's
in
the
pounds.
reason you don't like the stars and stripes?
It's not that I don't like it. It's just I associate it with I'm in the wrong place.
I would think
Yeah.
you would not like
It was like you're on the US site, but you're in England.
I would think you would not like it because sometimes when you're setting your language options
Yes.
in a game or a website,
English.
it's English,
It defaults.
and it's got the American flag instead of
Yeah,
like the
I
British
did not like
flag.
that as a Canadian either. I was like, we speak English too.
Yeah, a lot of like the global use stuff, like a lot of the internet, just defaults to the US, which here is tremendous,
Oh,
very
yeah.
convenient.
Very
Big
convenient.
fan.
In other countries, you're like, God damn it, I don't know dollars.
It's also really funny when you're like selecting your country for some sign up thing and United States is just at the top.
Yeah.
And then it's all the countries in alphabetical order.
I'll admit, I get annoyed when when the United States is not at top, and I'm like, this is bullshit.
when you go to the H&M website and it's under North America and it's like the last thing listed and you go, this is intentional.
This means war.
We've done more with less.
I've had trouble finding United States on the H&M website.
It is the
for that
last thing. You
reason.
have to go all the way to the right and all the way to the bottom. It's under North America and you go, fuck you.
Although H&M I think is it a Swedish company?
Probably.
Oh, is it? I always thought it was English.
I mean, I'm sure if
Probably.
you Google
It's all the same
is
over there.
H&M Swedish, someone will be like,
Yeah, can you look it up real
Yeah.
quick?
Eventually, maybe by the time this podcast ends. And good God, just show me.
Show me the money. H&M.
Are you on our Wi-Fi? You're trying to
I'm on our Wi-Fi.
What else would he be on?
Yes,
be tethering?
Could be.
Swedish. Yeah, Swedish multinational clothing retailer.
Oh, you're smart.
You, Barbara, you're smart.
Thank you.
And
why don't you sing
you're kind of dressed
Swedish?
like Billie Eilish today.
Oh, thank you. Green. Yeah, she's known for her neon green.
I just think it looked
Oh, not
like
anymore,
a Billie
though.
Eilish thing. Oh, is she not didn't do that?
She's changed her look, which I'm all for. Listen, if people want to change their look as many times as they want, go for it.
All I know about Billie Eilish is she has some songs I don't know that I've heard, and then she shows up in commercials and she goes, "What's up?" on Billie Eilish every time.
She there's a documentary on Apple TV about Billie Eilish and her brother. Phineas.
Oh my God, that was such a good documentary.
It was phenomenal.
I found it very
cool.
inspiring.
It also like
Is this the one that has like all the animated stuff and it's like the Hollywood Bowl?
no.
Oh, that's a Disney thing.
It's
I wanna-
documentary following
that.
her creation of her album Happier Than Ever.
Oh, cool.
Or no, not The world's a little bit blurry, I think.
It's really
Going through that
interesting.
in, like, the concerts and stuff like that too.
It's so interesting to see how two supremely talented people work together and like deal with other people around them. It was fascinating.
It's kind of like you and me when we work together.
It's kind of exactly. You guys, that's what I've always said. You're like a Billie Eilish style duo when you guys get together.
But it really is remarkable and so impressive to watch that documentary and to see
Just especially how
how talented they are.
they just did stuff like on the floor of a bedroom.
Literally.
And it's the most one of the most famous works of art that's ever existed.
I've done stuff on the
in
floor of a
time.
bedroom and nobody would call it a work of art. I'm telling you right now.
That's what I thought you were talking about. This, I saw a commercial for again the beginning of Circle. What's up, Billie Eilish? But I think it's for I think Disney has Disney Plus or whatever their streaming service is. She has like a kind of like a concert film that's in the Hollywood Bowl, but then it's also like part documentary and also animated. Like some of it's animated, and just the trailer looked like insane. And I'm like, shit, this looks cool. It looks like. I like the idea of stuff happening at the Hollywood Bowl because it looks good on camera and people have,
It seems iconic.
yes. And then you go and you listen to a concert there and it's the fucking dirt worst sound you've ever heard. I saw ELO there and I just went, this fucking dog shit. Like, just put it anywhere
It's
else.
not for you. It's for it's for the filmed audience.
And so when you watch this thing filmed at the Hollywood Bowl, you're like, this looks really cool. So I saw that and I'm like, nah, none of stuff happens at the Hollywood. Like, there's stuff at the Hollywood Bowl, but I like the idea of a big concert film being
Is this something
there.
that you saw recently, a trailer for?
Yeah, I think it was like every other thing I try to watch on YouTube or whatever on my phone. I get 7 ads served to me before I watched it, so it's one of those.
Okay.
Watch some ad for it.
This documentary's on Apple TV. It's called "The World's a Little Blurry."
Blurry, yeah.
I think, which is a big chunk of it is her going on tour and also recording the album for "When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go," which is, I think, still probably my favorite album of hers. But it is really fucking good.
There was some standout moments where she realizes that she's really good at directing her own videos and doesn't need anyone else.
Yeah, I love that moment. Yeah,
That's cool.
She's just like, I'm
She's
just gonna
like-
do it.
The videos are really cool.
She's a genius. She's a fucking genius. Phineas also is like one of the most talented people I think on this planet.
Is he the one that goes boop 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 when on Bad Guy and it's like that sound?
He does.
That's a cool
he
sound.
does like all the like.
That's how the song goes.
He goes to the boo whoop. He makes the boo whoop sound.
That's it. That's how. If you went that, if somebody said I'm the bad guy, and then someone goes duh, and you go boop, and everyone knows how the rest of the song goes. That's good.
I'm gonna peel back the curtain
What?
here just a little bit. So you said one of you
We
said
both said.
one of you said Disney Plus.
Yeah.
And then you said the Apple TV thing, which
Yeah.
is Apple TV Plus. Does anyone ever think about the fact that we have Hulu Plus, Apple TV Plus, and Disney Plus?
No.
Okay.
Is it called Hulu Plus?
Yes. If you have there's like a premium version of Hulu. It's
okay.
Hulu Plus. I think it is. Am I remembering that right? Hulu.
Hulu,
Hang
not
on.
Hulu
He's
Premium?
he's ramping up to a rant, but he has to be sure about.
I gotta
his
make
facts.
sure.
Yeah. Smart.
I don't know if it's called Hulu.
Good God, just load.
Why don't they just call it Hulu and everything else is minus, like everything lower?
Paramount Plus. That's one.
Thank you.
It's not Peacock Plus.
There is a Hulu Plus.
You think it should be called Hulu minus?
Like the top one is just Hulu, and then everything else is Hulu minus.
You think they should have? You think their branding should be that there is lesser than?
They're negging the people
Yes.
in order to pay more.
And everything starts and he goes, wow, you look like shit today. Hope you get Hulu Plus.
So years ago, when we were rebranding Rooster Teeth sponsors into Rooster Teeth First, we had like a year worth of meetings.
Yeah.
Talking about possible names and things we could rebrand sponsors to, and ultimately we decided on Rooster Teeth First. I campaigned so fucking hard for Rooster Teeth Plus.
Oh, really?
Rooster Teeth Plus was like my baby, and at the time I kept shooting it down, saying, "There's already Hulu Plus. People will be confused." Fuck you.
Who would be confused?
There's also Disney Plus, Apple TV Plus, Paramount Plus.
Who would be?
Who's that aimed at?
I was gonna say
They know who it is. They know. It's for you.
They're not watching
I was in the
this.
same boat as you, Gus. I was like, first, it's good for like, insular Rooster Teeth
Yeah.
inside jokes and stuff like that. But like from a broad perspective,
I wanted
Plus
Hobby.
or Gold or
wanted what?
Premium, like
Yeah,
these
we
are
had
all,
Hobby.
We had a whole list of names we could potentially
Hang on.
choose from, and
Yeah.
we ended up on
I think first was my last
on.
choice.
first.
You wanted Hobby? Hobby. Hobby.
I-
Hobby.
H-O-B-B-I-E.
IE.
It's an inside joke. You're not gonna.
It's even more inside than first.
Well, they kind of go hand in hand a little bit.
Yeah, they're together. Sorry, Eric.
Yeah, it's fine. I just work here. It's okay.
It's wild to me that there was already one Plus service, so we couldn't use it, and now everything is Plus.
How come we didn't call it Rooster Teeth Max?
I think that might have been on the list.
I don't think it was.
Was it? Okay.
What about Rooster Teeth
was.
Pro? Professional Rooster
I
Teeth.
wonder if I can find the old document where we talked about that.
There was definitely Plus, Premium,
Looks like LinkedIn.
Gold, Rooster Teeth, Extra, or they wanted to do double something.
Wasn't double gold a
Double
thing?
Gold was a thing.
That's not as confusing as whatever
Rooster Teeth
the fuck I'm
pants.
talking about. The city of pants. Where is it? Where? I don't know. I'm sure there's a shorts.
Do you have a company?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Do I have a company?
Yeah, because if you don't, you should register City of Pants as your company.
That's a good idea. I should
Call
do
it
that.
City of Pants.
Yeah.
City of Pants, LLC.
Do you have a company?
It's called City of Shirts. Springfield.
I can't find it.
Well, the internet won't load, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so it's going to take forever. God, I wonder. I'm sure I could find that sometime. I'm curious to see all the old names that we kicked around at the time.
Yeah. Somewhere in the universe right now are executives at this company being like, don't mention any of these because then people are going to want those.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
First is great.
Fuck 'em.
Rooster Teeth Crown.
Crown?
That's even worse than anything.
Because it's like your crown is
Well,
like the best, you're the champion, and also like on a tooth.
yeah. Well, that's confusing because The Crown is a show.
Oh, that's
so
true.
and people would think that they're going to watch The Crown.
Right, you're right. There's already one. So
They
we
would
can't,
go,
we can't use
What
it.
about Rooster Teeth Downton Abbey?
That's my wife has been watching Down. I don't know what happened. She just decided rewatching Downton Abbey. So every time
Rewatching.
Oh yeah, she's watched the whole thing already.
Fuck yeah.
She's watching it again, and so now every time I walk into the room, she goes, "Oh hello, how are you?" Oh, how are you? And I just go, "Electricity," which is all I think about that show. It's just people who are baffled by electric lights.
Did she watch Bridgerton?
I think she tried to and then didn't like it. I don't remember.
Oh, she didn't get to the good stuff.
I guess so. Gavin, is there good stuff in Bridgerton or whatever?
I'm guessing you guys haven't seen Bridgerton.
Nah, I never saw it. Is that the show you showed me with the guy with the giant dick?
That's awesome. What's the show?
That's Sex Life. On
Gotta
Netflix.
watch Sex Life.
That guy's a shower. That's all I
Yeah?
can say.
You see the guy's dick?
Yeah, his dick's as big as Eric.
Oh, as big as Eric.
Yeah,
So his
not as
dick's
big.
No,
as
you take
I
that.
didn't know if
Listen,
there was an
take that.
apostrophe
Take
S
that
there.
both ways, baby. Whoa, mama.
That is a monster dick.
I've seen some people say that it's a prosthetic, but I don't know.
I've watched Boogie Nights a lot. I've seen prosthetic
That's
dicks.
a prosthetic dick.
Yeah. He's a star. That guy's a star. He's a bright, shining star.
How big this dick?
It's like mid thigh,
Oh.
Like a half lap?
Flaccid. Like
flaccid. You just hang in there, mid thigh.
I'll show you once this loads.
That's awesome.
Are you gonna pull it up the episode and show
Absolutely.
Gavin?
No, I mean, he's going to show
I'm
us
gonna show like a screenshot.
I bet I can find it first. I don't want to search that on my phone.
Because I was like, I'll film your reaction.
Oh my god, internet!
This is cool. This is, for anyone who missed the
quick
old
on
Rooster
my
Teeth
phone.
podcast, it's this.
Did you ever get annoyed at the internet when you were in charge of it?
All the time.
Probably more so.
I remember there was a period in time when we were in the Congress office. I want to see the real dick. They're all cutting it off. There was a time when we were in the Congress office where our wired internet wasn't working, and we had to operate off of a 3G hotspot,
Whoa.
and we were having to upload. We were all sharing it. And it's
As an internet company?
Yes.
That's insane.
our regular internet, when it was working, only had 128 kilobits up. And then when that went down, we had to switch to this 3G hotspot. It's all we could get there.
How are you a company long enough to hire me? That's insane.
Wait, how many up?
128 kilobits up.
In Congress?
Yeah.
No.
When we started, it was 120. Eventually, we upgraded to where it got to 1.5 megabits.
What?
So Congress was like, no way. Mm-hmm. Why was it so shit?
Because we didn't want to pay for commercial internet service, and there's not very much residential internet service. Because commercial internet service there would have been like $5,000 a month or something.
So I was in England downloading your episodes faster than you uploaded them?
It was a constant race. Am I going to see this dick or what, dude?
All the screenshots are like They're all censored. Like you can't
got
see it's
safe
all
search
cut
on?
off. No.
Well, that's why you just gotta. Oh.
No, I don't want to see.
Aubergine.
Wait, is
It's-
this
it's
guy?
that big.
Is this guy hot too?
Yeah.
What the fuck,
Eric, honestly, I've seen this clip a few times. I don't remember what he looks like.
bro?
I was looking at something else.
That's crazy. What is abs? Fuck that.
This
And his ass. There's a lot of ass in that shot too.
this article is entitled "An Investigation into Whether the Big Fucking Monster Dick on Netflix's Sex Life is Real or Not."
That's awesome.
Big fucking monster dick.
Oh shit.
It's a good way to describe it. Yeah, I filmed a video of Gus and Blaine reacting to seeing that for the first time.
I want to see.
I'm trying to show you dick.
Should we just sit in silence?
Can that be the title of this episode on YouTube?
No,
I'm trying
no,
to show
it
you
can't.
dick.
It absolutely can't.
I mean, it's between that and abortion in my anus. So, I think, which one are we going to choose here?
I think we should all just sit in silence until it loads, and then we can show this to facilities or whoever needs to fix the internet and be like, this is what happens to our content.
Yeah,
you
Dead
think-
Air on podcast. It's great.
I mean, if I find it, I really don't want
I
to
wonder
search
if I
it
can
on my phone.
tether to my phone if that's faster. Okay, is this going to show me?
What's it called? Sex
Oh,
life?
Is this it?
It's like sex
I
/
found it.
life.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, great. I'm looking at it on the Black Box Down Twitter account.
Just accidentally like it while you're at it.
Retweet.
Whoa! It's not that big.
There.
That's, I mean, like,
It looks like a finger.
it,
Does it have a knuckle?
it's, I will say that's impressive. It's gotta be, that has to be prosthetic.
What's the actor's name?
I don't know.
Dude,
Call me.
like, it looks exactly like a finger.
Adam
see the
Adam Demos. This episode of Rooster Teeth Podcast is brought to you by Helix Mattress. Let me tell you about Helix Mattress. I've been getting my best night's sleep lately on my new Helix mattress. It's super comfy, has just the right amount of firmness I need, or softness. Mine's a little on the softer side. Don't buy a mattress made for someone else. Buy the mattress made for you. Helix Sleep's quiz takes 2 minutes and matches your body type and sleep preferences to the perfect mattress for you. Helix has several different mattress models to choose from, like soft, medium, firm, and even a mattress designed to keep you cool or keep your spine aligned. They even have a Helix Plus mattress for plus-size sleepers. Just go to helixsleep.com/rooster. Take their 2-minute sleep quiz. They'll match you to a customized mattress that'll give you the best sleep of your life. They have a 10-year warranty, and you get to try it out for 100 nights risk-free. It's the best way to try it out, right? They'll even pick it up for you if you don't love it, but of course, you will. Helix even has financing options and flexible payment plans, so a great night's sleep is never far away. Helix is offering up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners at helixsleep.com/rooster.
See, like, it's like a good-looking dude.
The
Where's his
actor,
foreskin
the
gone?
actor claims that it's all him.
I mean, I would too if I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna walk around and be like, guys, the prosthetic.
That giant dick's not actually mine.
Show it to the camera.
It might be
No.
It might be intimidating. Like if your dick's too big, you don't want to
Well, just
broadcast that.
I don't have a dick,
That's
so
right,
I
I never
don't really
talked about
know
it.
like the ins and outs.
Mike liked that a lot.
Doing. Go on, give us a doing.
Of like trying to, like
Deal with it?
how do you wear clothes without it protruding? Like where do you? Because like that's gonna show
gotta
no
put it
matter
somewhere.
what you wear.
Right.
You wear it on the left or the right?
Yeah.
And you just have a thicker thigh.
You get a Velcro strap, and you put it around the thigh, and
It's a
then you just
male garter.
Yep, and then you slap it down.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not. Is this
Me
a
neither.
real thing? It must be. That must exist.
Call me Big Jim, and that's what you go like, am I left or right today? And then you put your strap on.
You do different
But it's
days?
different, not yeah.
I'm always the same. It's always right.
You got. Really?
I'm mostly left.
I'm left.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm left. I'm right-handed but left-dicked.
Me too.
Right-handed and right-dicked.
Barbara?
You never think about this, do you, Barbara?
Well, here's the thing. I'm right-handed, but I'm left-footed. I use my left foot for everything. So I guess maybe that's
weird.
just like a lower extremity thing, but my upper extremity is more of a right. Could be.
On a skateboard.
I'm left flapped. I'm trying to think of an equivalent.
Oh, God,
Sorry, on a skateboard.
Forget it.
Are you trying to figure out if you like push with a foot or what are you doing?
Yeah, so if I
goofy
kick
foot?
with right,
Yeah.
where does my foot go on a skateboard?
What does that mean?
On in the front.
What
No,
does
if you
I
kick
think-
with the right, it goes on the back.
So the back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your dominant
You
is
kick
on the
from the
back.
back.
Your dominant's on the back because you steer with your front foot unless you push Mongo. Mongo means you push with your front foot. And so when you're on the skateboard, so you steer, say you're pushing with your right, so your left foot goes in the front, so you're steering with your left foot, and you push with your right. But if you push Mongo, the left foot is in the back of the board, and you're kicking with your right, and then your right foot goes on the front. Mongo is just less, like, there's a lot more people who push Mongo when they're switch, so like, you want like your right in the front, and then like they'll go the other way, so like left is in the front, like when you do like a 180. I used to, I don't anymore.
Okay.
If Shane was here, he would be agreeing with me, don't worry about it.
I was rolling around on the old one wheel in the new achievement office.
That's 3 less wheels than a skateboard.
I was riding it around in Achievement Hunter, the new place. The freaking awesome office. I hope we
It's
keep
really
it forever
great, yeah.
and don't have to leave it. Anyway.
You won't.
You right there, boss?
Yeah.
Is your mic covered in something?
It's got a dollar bill on it.
Money.
Who's
got,
put
like,
specimen all over?
You got gunks, like someone jizzed on your
Someone's
mic.
Why would you
my
tell
mic.
him that during the podcast?
Specimen.
Anyway,
you're on
so
the
I
one
was on
wheel.
the one wheel, and everyone else was having a go, and they were like, "Well, which foot do you put on the front?" And I was like,
Oh, no,
I don't know, 'cause
they
I-
made you think about it.
"Because I put my right foot on the front,
Yeah.
but on a skateboard it would be on the back." Is what you're saying?
Unless you're Mongo.
It depends what your or what your
Are
dominant
you pushing
foot
with
is.
your right foot?
You don't push; it drives itself.
With a skateboard.
I've never been on one.
I feel like I'd have my right foot at the front of a skateboard and push with my
We
left.
set up this whole situation, and so do you push with your right? I've never been on a skateboard.
Well,
Great.
I mean, I've
Fantastic.
tried. I've never like got anything done on one. And I don't know how to do anything, so I just avoided them.
Oh, man.
I don't know. It's like saying, what ski? No,
No, go ahead. Yeah.
I don't know. It's like asking about a sport that you've never played. I've tried it. I don't know if I was doing it right then, so I don't know what to tell you about.
Have you
skateboard.
snowboarded before?
No.
That's the difference between skateboarding and snowboarding. Is skateboarding you steer with the front, and then snowboarding you steer with the back.
But also you don't kick in snowboarding.
That you don't.
You can kick in snowboarding?
Yeah, start kicking in snowboarding.
No, you don't
Feet
kick in
are-
snowboarding.
Yeah, you gotta go faster.
You're latched in.
I kick with skis. But that's just running. I'm just putting my skis on. I go.
I make French fries.
Oh, pizza slice. All right.
I was a big fan of what your hair was doing just now when you were doing that.
How
Yeah,
did it
look at
do
it
that?
go.
It's long.
Bum, bum, bing, bum, bing, bum.
Because my barber leaves it really long on the top.
Yeah,
Really
just-
long on the
But
top.
what's the point of it?
Because then
What
you
does
could go
that mean?
like that.
Well, like it does.
What does it mean? What does it mean? And what does it mean?
The numbers, Gavin.
I'm trying to figure out what does it mean? What's the point of it to be
Well,
long on
why
the
is it
top?
so long on the top?
Because I like the length, so I can push it around where I want it to be.
Oh, but it's way longer than you need. It could be half that length and still have the effect.
I
No,
don't know.
no,
it needs to be that long.
No, it needs because my hair is
You have a certain
curly.
weight to it. Yeah.
My hair is curly at certain lengths, so I have to keep it.
And if you have a side part like you do, where it
Yeah.
goes over the majority one side, if it's shorter,
keep-
it's going to end.
I'm trying to do a middle part. That way I can be cool.
Backstreet Boys.
Well, yeah, people are like
right.
middle parts again, so I'm gonna try to do that.
Why do they like that again?
I don't know. Gracie, is this cool? Yeah. All right.
Oh, no.
What do you mean? Gracie said it's cool. She's the youngest one here.
Middle parts are definitely in, but I think it's more of for female presenting hair.
I remember when my hair
I don't know if it's a guy thing. Is it
when my hair was long.
long hair?
When my hair was long, the last time it was super, super long, it would naturally sit at like this middle part, and it looked terrible.
You
It
look
looked
like
so bad.
You should be in Tombstone.
Whoa! I'm your Huckleberry.
Yeah.
I think Gavin, you could pull off a middle part. It might give like Leonardo DiCaprio in
Crispin Glover.
like young Leonardo DiCaprio
This
vibe.
sucks. This looks
Eric.
fucking. This looks terrible.
Yeah, I'll be honest. That doesn't.
This is awful.
Wasn't his movie called What Is It?
What? Wilford? Wilbur?
No, what is it? And
What?
One more time.
This is it.
What?
Those are his movies, right? Crispin Glover?
Charlie's Angels.
Crispin Glover.
Oh, he was in
What
Charlie's Angels,
is
wasn't he?
it? Yeah, he was like the
What was the rat movie?
Willard?
Willard was the
Wilbur?
rat movie.
Yeah, what is it? It was a 2005 surrealist film, edited, co-produced, and directed by Crispin Glover.
What? I don't know about this. I want to watch a Crispin Glover movie.
You got that info pretty
really
fast,
don't
did you?
have to.
Yeah, how'd you get that so fast?
The internet worked for a second.
So what do you think? No?
I'm going to say no.
Really?
What's like a
like a wig.
stronger word for no?
Never.
Never ever.
What do you mean?
I mean,
Nicholas can do his hair like this.
What
he's
if
got
you
it so
did it,
long.
it would work
but
on
on
him,
the
though.
back?
What does that
A
mean?
middle
back
part in the
part?
back?
A middle, like a parting there, but it is on the back, and then you just shave like a face gap.
So you have like a long hair, but instead of putting it into a ponytail, you part it in the back.
Yeah.
Pigtails?
You basically just shave a face into the back of your head and have curtains.
Oh, that's good. That's cool.
Is this good?
Yeah, that's cool.
Do I look like I could be in Blink-182?
I was gonna say Lincoln Park.
Oh, I'm
How are
one
you
step
getting-
closer to the edge.
How are you getting so many looks out of the same
Monkeys,
haircut?
that's pretty good, huh? Because I can do a lot with my hair. Because I don't
'Cause of
just
the
I
length.
don't just do the same thing over and over. You gotta mix it up, dude.
Try perm.
I don't think I could. I could try.
You try it.
I just don't think I could do it.
Next podcast,
Do a perm.
Eric gets a perm
Why do you perm? What do you need?
solution.
You need like little, isn't it like little curlers and? all
Yeah,
that
they're
stuff?
like little, like, and
Yeah.
you just wrap the hair around it.
Isn't perm. Doesn't perm just stand for like permanent?
Yeah.
Yes.
Seems weird, doesn't it? Because it's
So
not.
it's not.
I should call it temp,
I mean, it lasts a pretty long time,
but it's not. But
but it's not permanent.
we should all get perms.
we should all get
I do it.
perms.
Let's see what it's about.
Yeah.
A perm for me would take like
That would-
3 days.
That would be great. That would be a lot.
a lot of hair.
Yeah.
But you guys should do it. That would be
Why don't
really
you just do
funny.
some?
That's
Like-
a great idea.
like half?
Yeah. Or like the back.
Or like the first, like the top layer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you
Or the bottom
Could you
layer.
invent like a new version of the mullet where it's like perm in the front,
Oh, that's cool.
party in the back?
I'll do it
I like it.
and regret it very quickly.
Why does this keep doing this? What's this?
Gotta cut that off.
What the fuck?
The cowlick.
This is nuts. Cow's been licking my hair?
Yeah, yuck.
Oh,
gross.
shit.
I feel like we should mention we have some like special programming coming up starting next week.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing some in studio stuff. Obviously, I'm talking about us, the colloquial us, Rooster Teeth.
Well, also, when this podcast comes out next week, it's podcast 666.
Yes. Oh yeah. So yeah, the same week, the 13th, is when podcast 666 is. We're going to be the Rooster Teeth in general. We'll be doing a little more in studio stuff.
A lot of fun stuff planned.
Yeah, I'm told we want to celebrate our community and the first members who support our content and help keep us creating. So first members at one point had more rewards as part of being first members, and we went into lockdown and started work from home. A lot of that stuff kind of shifted and changed, and
Live streaming to, be an example of one of the things.
Right.
Yeah. Open that up to everyone.
so we're trying to get back and do some more stuff in studio, help celebrate first members. Of course, we're going to be doing everything following strict COVID protocols, lots of testing, still mask wearing, still spaces. When you don't see us sitting like this, my mask is actually right here. Anytime we move around. So we're going to be doing a little bit more stuff back in the studio and some new content. I think we talked about some of that already. I think Achievement Hunter talked about some of that yesterday by A.H. Furt.
Furt.
And one of the things, I think probably the biggest thing that'll affect you if you're a podcast listener or viewer is that it's in the works. It's not going to launch necessarily next week, but it's in the works. We're going to be working on a first RSS feed, which is coming soon. So that I know first members have asked for that for a long time. So that if you're a first member, you can download the podcast 24 hours early in the podcast app of your choice. And you don't necessarily have to use the Rooster Teeth app or come to the Rooster Teeth website or anything like that. So
You can use your lock controls.
you can get your lock controls. And we're still going to be doing our live streaming 26 hours a week, but we want to let you all know we're going to be getting back to a little bit of the more in-studio experience, a little more of the VOD content that you're used to, that we used to do in the past.
And VOD is video on demand.
You're
for
right.
those
I'm
of you
sorry.
who
I'm a fucking asshole over here.
I
We
mean,
should also talk about our next traveling RT podcast where we actually record one live from Mianus, which is coming up.
We're going
I
to stick all that equipment in my anus.
I think we got to do that. What number podcast should be in my anus?
What's the most anal number?
What?
Is that like a medical code for your
Let us
asshole?
know.
Let us know in the comments what that
He's got
answer is.
he's got an 827. That could mean like a prolapse in the hospital. Or
I was
something.
trying to think of something that could be like poo. So I would be like 800 is close.
Oh, that's
but
far, though.
Boo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do want to make sure we give a special shout out to the first members who have supported us through all of this lockdown and everything. Really, really appreciate all the support. Thank you so much. And we're going to be working to try to give you even more content and make sure you have plenty of value for your support.
Gavin got so
thank you.
excited.
What's the area code to my anus?
Look it up.
Mianus, Connecticut area code. Enter.
But it's like 468.
Oh, we missed it.
Yeah.
Well, there's area codes.
Hang on.
Okay, loaded. See, I'm looking. I'm scrolling.
Yep.
Starts with a 7.
Looks like it is 203.
We just missed it. Just missed it.
What's the zip code?
How is that gonna work? That's gonna be way further.
Well, we could just choose any 3 numbers from the zip code.
Is that how this works?
Yeah.
Mianus used to be called Mianus,
Okay.
but they changed it to Mianus.
So it's like Miami and Miamis?
Yes.
Miami and Mianus?
Mianus does not have its own zip code.
Ooh,
It's in the Riverside zip code.
Wow!
But it's such a fat ass.
Riverside! That really came back,
really
man.
turned it
That
all the way
really
around.
came back. That's really incredible.
It doesn't have its own zip
Chances are
code.
pretty good, actually.
Yeah,
But then that exclusive. I think it's so small.
46 and 50.
It's like a subset. That zip code is, where is it? Come on. Zip. Show me the fucking zip code. Zip
Mianus zip code.
code.
There's definitely like some song about this, right? About
Zip
my
code in
anus
my anus?
being so fat that it has its own zip code. My ass.
You
being-
think there's a song
about a person's ass being so fat that it has
It's probably a
own?
ludicrous song.
Probably.
That guy's hawking peanut butter, dude.
Riverside. I saw your tweet.
It's because it got served to me as a promotional thing on Twitter where it's like Ludacris holding peanut butter out and like at a microphone. It's like, are you eating peanut butter and rapping? What? What's happening? That seems like it would be detrimental.
Or I don't know if it would help, like with the stickiness it makes your mouth. Like, would that make it easier to?
How would that make it easier?
I believe it is
Gotta try it out.
06878.
068. Wait, it starts with a 0?
Yes. The earlier zip codes are like on the East Coast and then they go west.
Today I learned. Okay. Well, we could do
6, 8, 7, 8, 6, 8.
It's a wash. We're just
7.
going to make up an arbitrary number.
Let's just go. I actually want to do a podcast from like a
Minus.
take 2. I actually want to do a podcast from
Minus.
all right. Well,
Take 3.
I want to do a podcast from a different
Minus.
location. All right, shut up, everyone, shut up.
a different location.
Yeah, I wanna rent something. I want to go to like
Minus.
somewhere in Austin.
I did it wrong.
I want to go somewhere in Austin where it like it looks good and we can like spend a day and hang out and like.
Chili's?
Thanks,
On
Nicholas.
45th?
Thanks,
45th
Nicholas.
of Lamar.
Appreciate it.
Where do you want to go?
I think I want to like rent something that has like a cool view and somewhere we can like spend a day and hang out and like.
But you want to record a podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, just chill.
Yeah, it would be like take the day, hang out, do our thing.
Why not
and
just take the day and hang out?
because we
then
can
we
get
get
it
to work
paid
expense.
for and then
Then we don't have to pay for all of our food and drink that we
Yeah.
consume.
we don't have to just eat East Side pies. We can do
And
whatever we
if
want.
we like rent out a location, it'll just be us.
yeah.
I would say the Oasis, but the food sucks.
It's really bad there.
God, that place sucks.
It's also far.
It's got a beautiful view, though.
Any ideas, Gavin? No. All right. Well, just ideas. She's just to go why and say no. That's what
Some top floor of a nice hotel downtown Austin.
Okay.
We still have contacts with RTX, right?
Yeah. Probably.
We should be able to figure that out.
Okay. I want to do that. I think having like a cool view and then doing a podcast from there. Are you okay with that?
I'm fine with it.
Okay. it
Kevin's
seemed like
very
it
against
seemed
it.
like you were ambivalent at first, so I just want
Well,
to
I
make
mean,
sure.
but at the end of the day, it's an audio product.
Right.
It's true.
But there's still a video component that we can have fun with.
Also, we have eyes.
Also,
too.
consider this: we have eyes.
Yep.
Yep. Didn't consider that
Consider.
we have eyes.
Fair play. Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay. Cool. I want to do something like
We'll
that.
figure it out.
Yep.
Let us know if you live in Austin.
Why
what
would
you think?
what? I
Not-
don't.
That's not your
know.
house.
I'm not going to
We're
read
to
the
your house.
comments for this. Are you out of your mind?
Comment leavers.
It's funny you say the Oasis is far. When I flew that plane a couple weeks ago, like getting from the airport to the Oasis is like 10 minutes.
So we should just fly.
It's like so fucking fast.
Can
to
you
get
just
out
fly
there.
us there?
I would think it would be. No, that would make sense.
If you fly us over, do we have to jump out?
You gotta jump out. There's no way to land out there. I guess we could ditch it in the lake.
Get a cheap one. Cheapest plane on Amazon.
Only needs to fly a few miles.
Cheapest life jackets on Amazon. Cheapest
Cheapest life insurance.
life insurance on Amazon. See what happens.
The cheapest shoes on Amazon is
Is that gonna be our title?
probably that's a very good title, and also I have to because I keep thinking about it, and I have to know what they look like.
Let me see if I can pull up my order history. It's been
I thought you
a
were saying
year
this
or
internet.
two. Yeah, this is gonna take a while.
Damn.
Let's see, search all orders.
There's got to be a better title than most cheapest shoes on
Most cheapest
on Amazon.
shoes.
I think we know the
Most-
title.
Abortion in my anus.
We can't. There's no way.
It says who?
Texas.
All right, I guess we'll try it. If that's the title of this episode, you know we did it. If it's not, blame Gavin, I guess? I don't know.
Blame me for it didn't? What?
Yeah.
Just blame Gammon. Blame Gammon for all of our problems, really.
Take that, Gavin.
Climate change, Gammon.
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 Have you ever
son
had
of a
gammon?
bitch. Backgammon?
No.
No.
Gus is just over here on Amazon.
I'm just looking up shoes.
What's Gammon?
Like
I bet it's
pork.
a fish. Oh.
No, it's like a ham.
Gammon?
It's like a ham steak.
I don't know.
What do you call gammon? You might just call it
you
ham.
don't know what gammon is.
found out it existed, and I don't know what it is.
That would be like me being like, what do you call schmorbin?
Yeah.
Oh, like little fly nits.
Oh, those are good shoes.
Yeah, those are fine. Those are
Totally fine.
Don't show them.
You can show them. Why not?
No.
You gotta.
Yeah, it's a secret.
It's just the guy's dick.
Wow,
again.
these-
Got him.
Is this Gammon? That's just ham.
It's just ham.
How do you spell it? Gamon? Isn't that the bad guy
Gammon.
in Legend of Zelda?
Double Gammon door.
Well, it's Gammondorf.
Or gammon free, as I like to say.
Gammon is the hind leg of pork after it's been cured
Gammon
from
and
dry
gammon
salting
free.
or brining.
It's like the worst Zelda ever.
Yeah, I learned that you don't use gammon when, I think it was right when John Reisinger started. I'd named one of my pigs in Minecraft Gammon, but he spelled it like Gamin. And I was like, that's not how you spell gammon. He's like, but you made it up. I was like, no, it's a reference to ham.
The term is mostly used in the United Kingdom and Ireland, while other dialects of English largely make no distinction between gammon and ham.
There you go.
It's also the name for a type of person in England.
A gammon.
No,
Has
it's
been
Gavin.
Ham?
Oh, the word gammon is derived from Middle English word for ham, gambin.
It's coming. It was so close. It looked like it was going to come out of your eyes. Gambit.
Gambin. Which derives from the old French word jambin. I'm not making any of this up.
So jambin to gambin to gammon to ham.
Yes,
What was the first one? Jambin?
jambin.
So I'm going to call you from now on. Jambin.
Oh, which in turn derives from the late Latin gamba.
Sounds like
This
a
is
dance.
Gambo. We're getting to a Gambo
Does it come
situation.
to Gambo?
Oh, we're getting caught in a
getting there.
Gambo.
Which can ultimately be traced back to
very
the
peculiar.
Greek word kampa, meaning joint, like the joint of a bone. I don't know what you
You
call
lost me here. You lost me at Jambin.
it. Yeah, there you go.
Look up the definition of the people referred to as gammon.
I pretty say gammy. Is that anything to do with it?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
Because gammy is like gross, right?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
like
well,
yucky.
I think gamey just means like
it's
wild, like it tastes wild.
like shitty.
Gammy.
Gamey or gamey?
Gammy.
Oh, gamey is like for meat.
Well, yeah, for like game meat.
Gammon
Right.
is a pejorative popularized in British pop culture since around 2012.
2012?
Yeah, I
In
think it's
2018, it became a known term to describe those on the political right or those who support Brexit.
and I think the idea is that they get annoyed and their faces go red and they look like gammon. I think that was the origin of it. I'm not sure.
That's awesome.
I just heard it used on social media.
Well, we learned a lot today
Learned a lot about gammon.
and about Mianus.
A very, very educational podcast today.
Yeah. All right. We should go ahead and wrap up. I think we've had a good run.
Oh,
Fair
yeah.
play.
I mean, like in general.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're just over. That's it. But no. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back again with another live episode next week.
And it'll be special and weird, maybe.
Maybe. Question
I don't know
mark.
yet.
So tune in and find out. See y'all next time.
You owe me $19.
Bye.
Fuck. I was hoping you.